Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. This is my December 2025's Monday series video number 1. So for this series I will be using the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar. Yes, so this is going to be a little challenging and a little different. Plus, to do this 12 days of crafting advent calendar with its stamp set, I am going to be doing the Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays in series because for each video I am going to be opening one of the advent calendars through the month of December. Yes, I haven't opened them, guys. No. So you will see me open them, and hopefully I get to use what I open in the video. So, do I have an idea? Yes, my Aunt Carol opened hers. This was well over a month ago. Actually, it was like right as soon as they came out. So I don't really remember a whole lot. I don't remember what was in what boxes. I didn't want to. I know she kind of told me what was in them, but I didn't want to because I want to be surprised and I want to do this with you on camera. So with that being said, I'm taking a leap of faith here. I could be totally wrong with window number 1, right? What is behind curtain number 1? For curtain number 1, we're taking curtain number 1. That's our only option today. So if you are new to my channel, please note I'm doing something different this month. But it's my channel. Why? Because I can. That is my favorite statement. In fact, Lori knows I love it so much. She had me a stamp set that says, why? Because I can stamp. Love, love, love it. So let's get back to what we are doing today. So every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set sweet bundle, or on the rare occasion a kit. I would consider this a kit. This is a very special kit, right? So for this month I'm doing double stuff, right? Well, not double. I am bringing in the Wednesday series into my Monday and Saturday series. Now my Monday series and Saturday series are done similar as I'm using the same stamp set sweet bundle or on rare occasion kit, right? And I'm doing that for the Wednesday series as well this month. But they are designed differently. For the Monday series, it is always, the first Monday is always a sketch card. The second is always a case a card, which I'm going to have to case something that there is nothing to case. So we're just going to have to go off of a picture and see what I can come up with, I think. The third is always a shaker card. The fourth is always a fun fold. And if there are 5, which there are for this month, that's a mystery as to what I can come up with for you and me both, right? So for the Wednesday series, that's a freebie for me this month. It's whatever I decide to create with whatever box I open. I will have some kind of an idea if I'm going to do a note card, a full-size card, a tag, whatever I think I might create. We'll open it and we'll see what I create. For my Saturday series, those are designed, they have, just like my Monday series, they're designed very specifically. The first Saturday is always designed for the beginner stamper. The second Saturday is always designed towards the casual stamper. The third towards the avid. The fourth is what I call the extreme. That's when you throw everything in the kitchen sink and hope it comes out great. Just to note, I did that one when late night stamping. It did not come out so great, and those had to get in the recycle bin. It does happen, right? There are no 5 Saturdays this month, so that does not count. Now, there will not be any videos on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is very special to me. It is family night. I do have a very small family, but I came from a very big family, and we do family game night. I'm going to actually do some baking this month. I'm going to try my hand at a few baking things. I want to have a few surprises for my family. So the week leading up to Christmas, we'll see if it works out. If not, they're going to go in the rubbish bin. But I thought I would do a few, not cookies. I wanted to make something a little special for game night to have. I thought about doing a Christmas cake. Not nothing overly extreme, but I've been watching videos. Yes, I've gone down the rabbit hole for Christmas. Yes, I have. Cake pops. My grandson loves cake pops. She wanted to make cake pops. I saw some snowman cake pops. Yes, I'm going down the rabbit hole, and I'm gonna do our hand at that. I thought Hank and I might enjoy trying to make cake pops for our game night. We don't want to make them during Christmas Eve. I don't want that kind of a mess. So with that being said, video number 1, using the 12 days of crafting. I left crafting out of the thing there just because it wouldn't fit. So this is what the stamp set looked like. Now it had, it was 2 little polymer stamps here. Now I already pulled out a few things. I told you I did a little prep work, but I haven't opened it because I think this particular stamp set looks like a poinsettia. I'm going to pair it with this leaf and this little insert piece. And then this would work for a Christmas tag. So if you were thinking, oh my gosh, this will not work for Christmas, I'm hoping to prove you wrong. I'm hoping to prove myself right. So it says, for someone extra special, that can go on the back of the tag, I think. And I did not cut any white for the back of the tag. That's going to prove difficult. Yes, it will. So we are going to try to make a Christmas card and a Christmas tag for this project. So this is a sketch card. So I do have a sketch, and this is from the current mini catalog right here on page 14. And we are going with the very first sketch. I need to mark it saying that I used this one. I need to start doing that otherwise, because I was looking at those thinking like, see, I think I used this one as well. But this is really simple, and I think I can use whatever is in the little behind curtain number 1. I think I can use it, right? So I am omitting this layer. Well, no, not really. So we have this one, and a circle, and this. And guess what we're using for this? I'm so excited. Ready? We are using that wonderful new 3-banner punch. Oh yes, this is well worth the money. Well worth the money. Right? This is worth the money. I want to use this one because it will match this exactly. And then I used the 2-inch circle punch for my circle, and I did that in vellum. So I'm still going to use this one. Now, I am bringing in, I got into some retired things. I am going to use this Merry Christmas from the Peaceful Deer. It will fit in that center punch of the 3-banner punch. This Merry Christmas will. Let's Celebrate will. Now, if you do not have this one, I had a hard time finding a paper pumpkin. Remember, I only started doing paper pumpkin starting in 2019, I believe it was. However, if you had whimsical trees, Let Your Heart Be Light would work, and you could do a tree. You could do these baubles in replace of the poinsettia, or you could do a tree down there. So this is an alternative to the Peaceful Deer. So without me showing you anything else, I'm going to move this aside and this aside. So here's my calendar. I know it's in pencil, so let me hold it up. So this is the 12. We have 12 windows. Window number 1 will be opened up on December 1st. The second one will be December 3rd. This is the Wednesday. The 3rd will be on the 6th. The 4th will be on the 8th. The 5th will be on the 10th. The 6th window will be on the 13th. 15th will be the 7th. 8th will be on the 17th. The 9th will be on the 20th. The 22nd will be window number 10. 24th, no video that day. Guys, that's family day. That is Merry Christmas to everybody. So this is going to extend for the whole month. The 11th one will be on the extreme day, which is the 27th. And the number 12 box will be on the 29th. That's the mystery day. So that's going to do the entire month. Okay. So I'm hopefully going to remember to share that with you every day. So I've got my colors. So I am choosing Real Red, Crushed Curry, and Evening Evergreen, because that's the card stock I chose. So this is my box. I'm going to need to stand up to see if you can see it. So right? Lovely, lovely box. All right. I won't be reusing this. Where's window number 1? Window number 1 is right here. I will not be reusing this for Christmas as I won't have it done for Christmas. So I want to be, I don't want to tear it. I want to keep my box. Here we go. What do we have beside window number 1? We have the magic dies. Yes, I was hoping we would have dies. And do we have them for the little one? For the flower I chose? I don't know. If we don't, I thought this one might be dies. I knew that there were dies somewhere in here. I just didn't remember where. So now this is going to go down there. I need to get the mini me. I forgot to get that too. Pardon me. I'm not going to start over again. We're just going to keep rolling here. Maybe. My mini me does not want to come out and play, I guess. But it's coming whether it wants to or not. There's the mini me. All right. We have it. So let's see our dies. Oh, let's get the die plate. That's what I call it. This. Let's get the die plate out. The pumpkins are still there because I can't remember where I put them. But these can stay here. See, this is the one I'm after there. Little stamp with the rainbow. I think this one, oh, nope, that's different. Would that one go? No, I don't think so. All right, so those are our dies. So we have this large flower, which is going to die cut out this. This one, I think, is going to die cut that one, and I was hoping it would. Yes. So we, oh, I might stamp on real red. My desk is dirty. So let's go ahead and, I love this. We have to do the smushy dance, but let me show you what I want to save my little baggie. I don't want to lose that. So that can go here. So let me show you what I'm bringing in. So thanks to Deb, I have some of this lovely DSP. Some of you will remember the name of it. I cannot for the life of me, but for our first project, we are doing a full size card, and now I have the hiccups. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, white envelope to go with it. Evening Evergreen, because Evening Evergreen is this color right here in the leaves, and I have my little spot of Evening Evergreen as well. So Evening Evergreen, and then this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. The reason being is I used one piece to do both these projects. I used one piece of 6 by 6 DSP. So this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And we are going to glue this down here, and we have that little border. So let's take a look at our, here, right? So this is our sketch, right? So we have our first layer, our white. We have our layer number 2. Now, if we were doing exact, we would just have this. That's not very dramatic. It's okay. It's okay. I just added an extra layer in there with the Evening Evergreen because it's more Christmassy. So I just added an extra layer back in here. Now, I'm bringing in that 2-inch circle punch for our circle. And then our banner here, when we stamp it, we're going to have our banner here. We're also going to put that, this is going to diffuse the DSP, but this is where also our poinsettia is going to be. Then we have a little bit of jute twine. It's 10 inches. The reason being, it was in my drawer and it was a good thing to have. So we're going to add that as well. Now for project number 2, I said we're making a tag. So the tag, this is 3 by 5 1/4. And this is, oh no, this is 2.5 by 5. That's going to be here. We have the same 2-inch circle punch. We're going to have the banner strip, and we have exactly 10 inches. We're going to make a couple of bows. We're going to, oh, this is going to be for that. So I need to cut a backing for this one because otherwise it will be terrible. So let's get started. We have to do the smushy. We need, trying to look for some scrap pieces. Those are nice pieces. We just want, I don't have any. Okay, this will be for our banner. We need a little bit of that, a little bit of that one, and do that. Feels like there's two. We need to cut this for our that's 2.5 by 5, and we'll cut this to then 2.25 by 4 and 3/4, and that should fit on the back of our tag. Sorry, I forgot that one. Oh, that is so not right. So let's try again. It's 3. So it's 2 3/4. I just made more scratch paper is all. By 5 this is 5 1/4, so it's by, yes, it's by 5. Let's make sure we're not going to cut that again. All right. So now we have it. Now we have it. So that's the back. We have the front. Now we can use this for our poinsettia. That's enough scrap paper. We need to do the smushy dance. For someone extra special, that's going to be in the Real Red. Real Red. This is Evening Evergreen, and that's crushed curry. I could use another coaster or two here. I really could. Just the way it is. So let's start with the Real Red. Doesn't that look like it could be a poinsettia? It could be another flower, but it could be a poinsettia. I mean, look at this DSP. That looks like a poinsettia. Pure, it is. For today, it is a poinsettia. We are going to have it be our poinsettia for the day. Now we need 2 of these. 1. I'm going to let it sit for a second. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a wish, right? Oh, that is so pretty. Ready? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Make a wish. A big wish. Gorgeous. Okay. Thought I got some ink on me. Next, we're going to set that way over there. We're going to stamp some crushed curry. We're going to need that again, but we're going to get these done. So we're going to do it as smushy. So crushed curry, not my favorite yellow, but let's see. Do we want it full strength? We have to do full strength. It's just, maybe it's my stamp pad. I don't know, but it's just not my favorite color. But we're going to go for it. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the one that's supposed to go inside there, but we can grab the other one. Yeah. Not my fave. I think we're going to go with the Daffodil Delight. Not my fave. Ah, Daffodil Delight says you thought you would, but you're not, because I'm not where I should be. I'm not anywhere I should. There you are. You thought you could hide from me. We're going to do the center a little brighter with the other stamp. I can't in good faith leave it like that. So we're going to go with this one here, I think. Let's see. That's too big. This one, I think this one was meant to be inside there. It was. Well, it won't hurt. We can try it. We'll try it on here, and if we don't like it, we'll swap it out. Smushy time. Much better yellow. Just much better all the way around. We just have some shading there. Maybe it was meant to be daffodil. Oh, yes, that was meant to be there. Okay. So we have our 2 flowers. We'll die cut these. in a minute. We're going to do the smushy smushy again in Real Red. And we are going to do our back strip here for someone special. For someone extra special. I think we're going to put it in the middle and do 2 and from. Count to 3. 1, 2, and 3. And make a wish tonight. Gorgeous. All right. And then I'm going to do 2 and from. And we'll do these in, I'm thinking Daffodil Delight. Why not, right? Oh, that is so not the color. That is Crushed Curry. We are not doing that color. No. No, 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 no. So 2. And from. We have lots of space here. Lots and lots of space. We have to do the Merry Christmas twice in Real Red. So that's done. We're going to do 2 of these. And we still need that one, but we're going to do Real Red. We're going to do one here. We didn't count. I know we can count in our heads, but sometimes I like to count out loud. All right, those came out perfect. I'm really, really, really pleased with those. All right, so we need some little leaves now in Evening Evergreen. We have to do the smushy, smushy, smushy. It does have, it doesn't have a die for this. I'll just have to die cut. I'll have to get some scrap. That's stinky winky. Okay. It doesn't like that one apparently. I think we're ready to rock and roll here. Move that aside. Let's use that 3 banner punch if that can stay up there. Look at it, just fits. There's one. If we can get 2 out of this, then we'll back the other one and we'll have a bump up strip, which we can. And then we have used it and it won't go back into the pile. 2. Turn it around, do it again for a bump up strip. All right, excellent. Those 2, check, done. We need the money me. And I need a little scrap of Evening Evergreen here. Y'all know I got scrap pieces here. This should do it. Back into the sleeve you go. Where you stop, nobody knows. Oh my goodness, the other day, I was at my Aunt Carol's and doing some blankets, right? We don't need the 3D plate. I need the other clear plate. Those are not the plates I need. I need the white plate and 2 clear plates. Hold on. That is not the plate. No, thank you. Thank you for your service, but wrong. So we're doing some laundry. Waiting for these blankets to get done and it goes off balance. And I'm waiting for this to get done and it goes off balance and I have to push the pause button and wait for it to completely come to a complete stop so I can get in there and adjust everything and get it to go again. And I said, please wait for the ride to come to a complete stop before exiting the vehicle. So saying this out loud. My Aunt Carol started laughing. I said, Aunt Carol, it's really sad when you know that you've been to Disneyland growing up all your life, and you can say that after all these years of not being at Disneyland, and you can still say that. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. She's like, honey, I worked at Disneyland. Do you think I don't know those words? I said, oh, I know. We all know these words. And it's true. She did work at Disneyland. She got me in free to go to Disneyland. That was one of the best things about having Aunt Carol work at Disneyland. But what was the best thing is when they came out when I was a teenager and stuff, and they came out with the passes. And you could buy, if you were a resident in the state of California, you could get a yearly pass to Disneyland. And boy, we really went to Disneyland. Then it was like going to, the mall almost. What you guys doing this weekend? Oh, we're going to Disneyland. Don't have no money. You took your own lunch. Don't have no money to do anything. You just had to have gas to get to Disneyland. They had lockers where you could put your jackets and stuff for when it got colder in the evening. Yeah, it was really nice. And, of course, especially if you went in the wintertime, it wasn't as crowded as the summer. But back then the park closed about like 6, 7 o'clock. So you couldn't stay late, but it was still nice. I think we should have maybe 2, I don't know, we'll just do this whole little strip and we'll see how many. I mean, I'm only going to get 2 more passes. The mini me comes in handy. And so, Hank said, I heard Hank tell Justice, hey Mom, let's watch a Christmas movie. Do you want to know what kind of Christmas movie my daughter and my grandson thinks a Christmas movie is? Are you ready? Volcano. With Tommy Lee Jones? Yeah, that's it. That's a Christmas movie. I was like, guys, that's an everyday movie for you guys. Hank's like, no, this is about what we watch at Christmas time. I said, Hank, your mom will watch a natural disaster movie any day, every day. And that's how she's always been. And she's like, yeah, Mom, that's true. And I said, oh, honey, I know. So, yeah. Me, I watched that White Christmas. You better believe it. Okay, put that back up on board, which is so nice. Let's go ahead and die cut our beautiful poinsettias. I might have to move that over here. I don't do a lot of die cutting over here sitting at my desk. Let's figure out where this actually goes. That is not going to go there. It's going to go, so I keep looking at this point thinking, oh, I found it. Let's use a little bit of that mint tape that Lori gave me that I'm finally using. I don't know if it's a year later, but I'm finally using it. Oh my gosh, guys, I've got to take it into my husband. You have got to see what happened to my magnetic plate. Now, I will say that my magnetic plate, when they first sold this magnetic plate through Stampin' Up. It was from Sizzix, but it was sold through Stampin' Up when they first came out with that Big Shot thing, right? And, but you are not going to believe what happened to it. So, I mean, I love my magnetic plate. And I know Stampin' Up's had problems with their design of their own magnetic plate. I think they should just go ahead and sell Sizzix magnetic plate, in my personal opinion. However, and I know I must have had this thing from 2006, whenever 2007. I know it was before my brother died. All right, take that off, put that on the board. All right, I'm going to show you right now. Hold on, I got to put that down. Put the mini-me down. Thank goodness TT's not in here. She'd have a fit. You will not believe this. Can you see that, guys? The magnet or something is sticking up through my magnetic plate. Yeah, and it's coming up through the bottom. I have to buy a new one. And it's poking up here. I have has anybody had, well, of course this is so old, right? But look at that. The metal. It's part of the magnet. It's actually coming up through this. I gotta remember to take that in. My hubby thought he could file it down for me, but yeah, not good. All right, let's create some beautiful cards here. So we're gonna start with the tag. We're going to start with our tag. Oops. That's... All right, so we're going to put this on one side. Look at that. I still messed that up. How did I do that? I have no idea. Apparently, I cannot measure right. Interesting. 2.5. So apparently, I can't talk and measure and cut at the same time today. So it needs to be at 2.5, not 2 3/4. There we go. Just one of those little things. It's just a thing. Oh, I know the monkey is coming out to play. We are going to use, I know I had it out, the ticket corner punch. We're going to make it pretty, right? These are gonna shoot out at me and be all over the floor. What little floor there is right now in this stamp room with all the presents. I'm doing all of it. All of it's going to have the ticket corner punch. Whichever one you have. Hank just woke up. I'll be going in a minute. So. Uh-oh. All right. Beautiful. Oops, all right, something's funky. We'll make that the top. Oh, it's just it's an optical illusion, I guess, on the back. Now, when I go to cut this, I want to make sure when I go to decorate it that I'm decorating with this going the right way, right? Poke. Fancy dancy one or just an old one here will do the trick. Some people like it to look like that. Some people like it that way. It doesn't matter to me. It's going on a present. It's going to get tore off. My family will not let me keep the tags at all. They will not let me keep my tags. That's okay. I've lost the circle. I've lost the vellum circle. Oh, there it is. Y'all were like, girl, It is not lost. It is right there. Open your eyes and see it for yourself, right? My glue bottle needs more glue. I just need to actually grab another one, which I do have. So we're going to layer that one up. Oh, so lovely. Lovely lilac. This one I think we're going to do this one like that. Just because we can. Why? Because we can. So this one's going to go that way. But let's go ahead and add our little poinsettias. This one has like all three on one side, but I can't in good consciousness do that. So I can't have them all on the same side. There's one. I want 2 and then 3, I think. No, here. I think we're going to do one here and one there. I better do them there. That's where I put the glue, right? All right, dimensional maybe. Do I have any out, or did I put them all away? Well, I put that in the wrong bin. Let's correct that mistake. We're going to open a new little sheet. Oh, nope. That one has some. These two need to be used. That needs to go back on its rightful spot. And we will put that dimensional. That lost its backing too early. Right there. I'm going to add a third one just because. Why? Because I can right there. Right there we go. So hope y'all don't mind that I'm making. I think we're going to go this way. All right, now this needs some dimensionals. And we took it right out of the center. So just keep going with it. We're going to vacuum up here in a minute. We need a piece of tear tape. I should have done this first. Oh, goodness gracious me. I hope that does not show. Yes, I do realize my sentiment's not going anywhere because it's stuck to me like glue. So there we go. That's down. And Merry Christmas is going here. And we have room for bling. I still feel like I am, I need to take this in and charge it. I'm afraid Hank's going to want to use it on his desk and I will never see it again. But so that is like my worst fear. We could put, I don't want that, but we could, oh, we can definitely do that. It definitely is getting one in the center. It says, bling me, please. Oh, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no. I could go crazy, but we're going to say no. We're going to be good. Maybe. There. I like that. So, tag, check, done, right? Let's do the card. Let's do the card. I love this. Okay. So, all of our elements are here. We still need to stamp the inside. I wonder, I can't keep using the poinsettia. right? I could do the whole month long with the poinsettia. I don't have but just one more 6x6 of this that the wonderful Deb sent me. So I can't keep doing that. So I'm wondering what to do for, well, Wednesday's just going to be, I'm going to get out, I think I'll get out a note card and a card base, and I'll see what is in store for us and then go from there. I mean, because I really don't have a clue what is there. So with this being done there, right? So this is a lovely little set. I did make homemade jam, so I think this would be good to do one of my neighbor gifts with. Little tag to go on the little not container, but the little gift bag of apple butter, blueberry. Oh, that's so good. The blueberry, so good. And the strawberry this year, oh my gosh, the strawberry jam was absolutely delicious. I will say that. I'm very pleased with my strawberry jam. It came out great. And I thought I would make some Irish soda bread to go with it. A little different. And I haven't made Irish soda bread in a long time. So it's really, really good. And it's great for like breakfast with some jam on it. It's really, really good. So I thought that would be good. All right. So I'm going to put these. One looks like, where are those 2 points? Definitely needs one here. Come out a little. There. Then right there. Right here and there. So I think Irish soda bread is going to be, I will have to look up, I believe it calls for buttermilk. I haven't made it in years. My friend Kay is the one who showed me how to make it. And it was absolutely delicious. She sadly has passed on. And I do miss her. All right, so we need to put a little bit, not such a big piece, a little bit of tear tape in the center of this before put those acrylics to work, right? Put that on like so. There, and then I'm gonna bring this like so. Merry Christmas. I thought, well, it might help if I bring these. I'm gonna show you the sketch here in a minute. Merry Christmas, right? Oops. I think the twine here is gonna be too much, the jute. I think I need the linen thread. So let me get this. And I want to share with you. So here is the sketch, right? So we have the rectangles. Remember, I added an extra layer behind this one. Here we have our circle. Now our sentiment, I just scooched it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. I need a little bit of linen thread here. Y'all don't mind, I'm going to put the cap on my glue bottle. Now, this is a piece of 2x6. My husband drilled, I did tell you guys it, and when the paper pumpkins, yeah, this is the piece that was missing from my plant stand that I didn't use for plants, but my daughter and I got it out of the shed, and she was like, where is the pieces? And we found a couple. I actually went and got tiles, but I couldn't find anything for the big one. This is the piece. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty darn sure this is the piece that went in there. It's one of those things I found at a thrift store, you know? No big deal. At least I can tell her. Well, I did. I found the piece. It's never going back in the stand, ever. Because it works really good. It's a bow maker. It fits right in there. I'm sure it would fit right back in that plant stand, too. So this, I think, can go, I think it would go perfectly right there. And we need a little glue dot. This is not the one, but there's one missing, so I can make another go missing. I'm going to tuck this right under here. Scooch that in there. And I have me a lovely, lovely Christmas set. I do think that I could put a rhinestone in there, but I'm not going to. And don't hoard. It gives you, oh, the crystal ones, those are pretty as well, but I want to go with the red. So we put a little one up top here because it's so festive, right? And we're going to use 2 big ones. We're going to put one, now I think I do want to put one in there. And then this one will have to go into another. So we'll put this one here. Ta-da! So I know that probably took a lot. I'm sitting here chit-chatting with you all. We do have to stamp the inside, and I do have something ready for that as well. So I chose for the inside of my card, not that one, this one. This is just from my stash, and it says, wishing you a season of gladness, a season of cheer, and to top it off, a wonderful year. That is what's going to go on the inside of my card. And then on the envelope, I want to stamp my poinsettia just down here and right here. I think that will just finish this card off. I might do a little one down here in the corner as well. So down at the bottom, try to get it straight, right? Move that out of the way. Hold it. I think I got it too much, but it's a handmade card. Do not fuss and fight over it. Just like the lady who did my little holly here on my nails, right? She hand did the holly. And she kept wiping this one off. And I said, what's wrong? And she's like, well, it's not identical to this one. I said, oh no. I said, do not wipe off the next one. It does not need to be perfect. I said, no holly is going to be identical to the holly next to it, and it does not need to be perfect. I said, I don't come in here for perfection. I said, not for this. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. She's like, because I'm struggling. I said, do not worry about that. See how that didn't ink all that up? That's going to be okay, because watch. I'm only going to add this much of it. Voila, solved the problem. Now, if I could solve the problem of where I did with the Daffodil Delight. Here we go. So anyways, she was all stressing out over that. I didn't want her stressing out over that. There's no need to. So there's that one. And where is my envelope? So I just want to do the poinsettia. There. I'm not going to do any Merry Christmas or anything. I think the poinsettia states it, right? I think so. And the little yellow. We're not even going to do the leaf. So close that up. This definitely fits this. All right. do you think I'm done? Because I don't think so. I think I need to use a little wink of Stella to make my little poinsettia sparkle and shine. But I've lost the, I was like, I think I've lost it all. All right, red wink of Stella. There it is. I don't want to do all of it. I just want to add, you know, a little bit. Like little highlights on it. Perfect. And on the tag as well. So thank you to everyone also who wanted to participate in the Christmas card exchange. I got all of those, my cards done. But I hope you guys really like this, and it's still Christmas me. I can't promise that the rest of everything is going to be Christmas. If I can throw some Christmas in here, it will be, but if I remember correctly, Mike Carroll said this was not a Christmas set, and you can tell by the stamp set, which, where is that gone to now? Oh, right here. See, I think this is kind of like an all season. You have for someone extra special, even though there's not a happy holidays. You have always in my heart. You have a heart for probably Valentine's. You have a birthday wishes, big thanks, miss you, healing hugs. It's kind of like and this could be a cupcake, right? Just could be a whole bunch of everything. Love, love, love the butterfly. So I hope you all like what I've done. I sure have enjoyed doing this. This came out really well. I really just love this. So thank you for allowing me to share my love of paper crafting with you. Hope you enjoyed the sketch projects for today. And I will see you on, what is it, the 3rd, with another opening of window number 2 for this Advent calendar on the 3rd. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.